its first 50 years, Rotary was pretty much an organization for adults. But in the 60s, the times began to change. Kids like me were taking a stand, speaking out, and getting involved. Rotary wanted to unite young leaders and guide their energy towards service, and so Interact was born. Today, Rotary clubs sponsor more than 15,000 Interact clubs in 142 countries. Interactors serve by volunteering in our communities and reaching out to others in need. We connect in our clubs and build friendships around the world. And we lead by developing opportunities for the future. Interact has been changing the world for 50 years. We're the next generation of leaders. Are you ready to join us?
Good evening, Interactors, Rotarians, and special guests. Welcome to the 2025 Interact Conference and Awards hosted by Rotary District 7030 under the beautiful theme, Empowering Interact to Enchant the Future. My name is Cornelia and I am one of the conference directors. It is truly an honor to open this vibrant celebration of youth and leadership, service, and impact. As we gather online from across our district, we unite in our shared commitment to nurture young leaders and build a better tomorrow through service above self. At this moment, I would like to extend a very warm and respectful welcome to our distinguished leaders joining us tonight. Our dynamic district governor, Debbie Rupchad, thank you for your continued support and vision. Incoming district governor, Soria Warner, Gustav, we look forward to your leadership in the coming year. Our district governor-elect, Stephen Tinge Adij, we're excited for the future under your guidance. Our esteemed past district governors, your legacy continues to inspire the next generation. And of course, to all district officers, club presidents, Interact advisors, and fellow interactors, your presence tonight means the world to our interactors. A special welcome as well to our keynote speaker, Anelia Cariccedo Ree, young leader and a shining example of youth in action. We are honored to have you. Also, a special welcome to our guest from District 6970 of the United States. Let us all prepare to be inspired, energized, and uplifted by the incredible projects, stories, and talents that will be showcased tonight. Thank you for being here, and let's make it a memorable and magical evening together. Before we start, we have some basic housekeeping. Please mute your mics. We have a time slot scheduled for if you have any questions. And if you have any questions before that time slot, please type them in the chat in all caps. I now give the word to Dylan Thomas of the Interact Club.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you, Cornelia. As we start with this Interact conference, let us take a moment to center ourselves. Let us reflect on the power of youth, our energy, our creativity, and our potential to lead and inspire. May this meeting be guided by purpose and unity. May we listen to each other with open minds and speak with kindness and clarity. We will start this conference with our flag ceremony.
Chelsea. Chelsea's connecting. Yeah, Chelsea.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. My name is Chelsea Martiri Major, and I am a member of the Interact Club, creating a new world from silence. May I kindly ask everyone to pause for a moment as we reflect on the guiding principles of the Rotary, the four-way test. Are you ready? First, is it the truth? Second, is it fair to all concerned? Third, will it bring goodwill and better friendships? Fourth, will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you. It is my pleasure to introduce Chelsea Wahid from the Interact Club of International School from St. Lucia.
Hi, good evening, everyone. So I'd like to introduce District Interact Chair Abraham Daniel. Abraham Daniel is a senior member of the American Society for Quality and a certified quality engineer. He holds an MSc in Quality Engineering from Nottingham Trent University. Abraham has accumulated more than 25 years' experience working in major steel plants and other petrochemical facilities in Trinidad, holding various senior managerial positions. In Rotary, he has been a member of the Rotary Club of Chaguanas since 2006, and he's held the following positions. He's been president 2 times in 2011 to 2012 and 2019 to 2020. He has been the secretary also 2 times, 2007 to 2008 and 2009 to 2010. He's been the director for multiple years and assistant governor for from 2014 to 2017. He's also been club trainer and youth services director in 2023 and 2025. Currently, since 2024, he's been district interact chair, and he has achieved 2 Paul Harris fellows, and he's also a member of the Polio Plus Society.
Thank you very much, Chelsea. So a most pleasant good evening and warm welcome to all District 7030 interactors, advisors, visiting interactors, guests, and our very special guest, Annie Caracedo. What an auspicious occasion, one of recognition, one of celebration, and yes, one that's going to be remembered. This evening's ceremony promises to keep you informed and enlightened as we come together from distant places, albeit in a virtual setting, to learn, share, and connect in a spirit of service which embodies the magic of Rotary. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this evening's exciting program. Here we go.
Divya.
So sorry about that technical difficulties. All protocols established, it is my pleasure to introduce our District Governor, Ms. Debbie Ripchan. District Governor Ms. Debbie Ripchan is from Trinidad and Tobago. She is the holder of a Bachelor of Laws degree with honors from the University of London and the Legal Practice course with distinction from Staffordshire University in the UK. She was admitted to practice as an attorney at law in Trinidad and Tobago in 2009 and has been engaged full time since then. Ms. Debbie has been a Rotarian since November 2011 and from 2021 has been a member of the Rotary Club of San Fernando South, Trinidad and Tobago, and has served on the club's board as peace chair. Before that, Ms. Debbie served in the capacities of club secretary, club president, assistant district governor for 3 terms, chair of the district's 70-30 Peace Committee, and in other key roles at the district level. Ms. Debbie is passionate about peace building and has championed the erection of peace poles across District 70-30. Ms. Debbie is a member of the Polio Plus Society and is a member of the Paul Harris Society. She has received 8 Paul Harris Fellows. Ms. Debbie's annual contribution of $1,000 goes to Rotary's area of focus, peace building and conflict preservation. Ms. Debbie loves traveling and enjoys meeting people from different countries and from all walks of life. It is my pleasure to introduce our district governor, Ms. Debbie Ripchan.
Thank you so much, Divya, for that introduction. Greetings from cold Calgary. It's about 10 degrees where I am, but I would not miss joining this Interact session for anything. Let me start by thanking the Interact Committee led by PG Abraham Daniel for the wonderful job that they have done with Interact during this year. We have grown in terms of clubs. We established the Interact Council, which was presented at the district conference in Trinidad. And this evening, of course, we are here for the conference and awards, which has become an almost annual feature with respect to Interact. So Abe, you and your team, I thank you sincerely for all the work that you have done. To the interactors on the call, and there are so many names I recognize, I want to say that during the course of my visits, I had the opportunity to interact with a lot of you at different projects and activities. And your energy, your passion as members of the Rotary family, it continues to inspire me. And I've said on more than one occasions, you all are not the leaders of the future. You are the leaders of today. So thank you, Interact family, for all the work you are doing, for your engagement, for your continued support of Rotary in terms of its plans and objectives within the district. I know we have a very special feature speaker this evening, Aniela Caracedo. And Aniela, welcome to District 7030. And thank you for taking the time out to come and share and to inspire our interactors. I'm sure that your feature address would be a wonderful address. So I wish you all a productive session. I congratulate you on all the work done during this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing the awards myself. Thank you very much, and I hand the meeting back over to the team.
Talking to Christian.
Kaylin? Sanjeev, can you fill in? Anyone?
Sanjeev is in.
Jaylan?
Yeah. Well, good evening, everyone. Sanjay Chennai here from Trinidad and Tobago. On behalf of all the Interact clubs in District 70 DPW, we'd like to thank you for taking the time out of your day, even in cool Calgary there, to attend this conference and for your inspiring words. Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate having you. Now I introduce Azalea from the Interact Club of San Joseph Convent, St. Lucia.
Good evening, everyone. Today I have the pleasure in introducing DIR Zeta John. Zeta John is an 18-year-old dynamic leader, passionate advocate for service, proud daughter of St. Lucia, and aspiring international lawyer. She currently pursues CAPE level studies in law, literature, sociology, and communication studies at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College in St. Lucia, where her commitment to excellence earned her a place on the Dean's List during her very first academic year. She pursued 9 business and science subjects, achieving outstanding results at the 2024 CXC examinations, a feat that earned her her school's inaugural Academic Excellence Award for 2023 to 2024. Through her involvement in the Interact Club and the peer counselors at South CC, she remains steadfast in her pursuit of making meaningful contributions both within her community and beyond. Today, Zeta proudly serves as the first ever District Interact representative for District 7030, where she leads with vision, excellence, and an unwavering commitment to service. Good evening, everyone. It is both an honor and a privilege to be here with you today at this historic conference and awards of our district, District 7030. It's a gathering that reflects our shared commitment to service, leadership, and shaping a better world. Today, we mark a significant milestone in our district's journey, the recognition and celebration of the very first Interact Council of District 7030. This council represents more than just a group of young leaders. It is a pioneering force, a body driven, compassionate, and visionary interactors from across the Caribbean coming together under one banner to lead, collaborate, and serve. I am incredibly proud to have served as your very first District Interact representative and to witness firsthand the birth and growth of this council. Like any great initiative, its formation was not without its challenges, especially given the fact that it was our district's very first council. It was a learning curve filled with new experiences, virtual meetings across different islands, and the task of unifying diverse voices into one cohesive team. But through dedication, adaptability, and a genuine love for service, this council has become a testament to youth power, regional unity, and Rotary's motto of service above self. Today, together we've planned, built, brainstormed, and grown. The council has served as a platform not just for representation, but for real action. Action that uplifts our communities and empowers the next generation of leaders. But before we move on, we'd like to invite you to take a glimpse into the faces and voices behind this groundbreaking journey. So, as of right now, we invite you to view a short video introducing the vibrant members of the very first Interact Council of District 7030, sharing who they are and what they represent. It's an opportunity to witness the heart of our council and the passion that fuels it. Let's celebrate this moment of history and the youth leaders shaping our future.
Here and actually go through magazines and so poems, right? That's been the manual, you should protect the care that you're providing within a certain.
I really hope that you enjoyed the video. As of right now, it gives me great pleasure to introduce a remarkable young man who embodies the spirit of this council and the very essence of youth leadership, Sanjeev Shenoy. Sanjeev Shenoy is an 18-year-old student leader and changemaker currently attending Asher Boys College, San Fernando in Trinidad and Tobago. A proud advocate for young people, Sanjeev serves as the executive secretary of the Trinidad and Tobago Youth Advocacy Network, where he works to amplify youth voices in national conversations and promote meaningful civic engagement. After being awarded the AFS Global STEM Academics 2023 scholarship, he spent the summer in Europe exploring the advancements in European societies, sustainable development, and diverse cultural perspectives. He is also a qualified facilitator with AFS intercultural programs. At the school level, Sanjeev serves his second term as the president of the Student Council, where he leads with vision, teamwork, and purpose. He is an active member of the Azure Boys College San Fernando Interact Club, where he serves as the treasurer on the executive board. Sanjeev continues to explore his mantra for service above self in alignment with Rotary, where he serves in the capacity of the District Interact Service Coordinator on the First District Interact Council of our District 7030. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with me a young leader who truly lives out the Rotary motto, Sanjeev Shenoy.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Zeta, for that amazing introduction. I really, really appreciate it. So I want to take the opportunity to, show you guys or highlight the flagship this that we had coming out of the District Interact Council. Um, it's, it's entitled "Let's Do It 2025." Uh, the Interact Master Approach. Not sure if it's okay. Yes. Thank you for sharing. Uh, and this was developed through the hard work of myself trying to find, somewhere to reach out to interactors across the district. And I would like to say a huge thank you to the council, to the committee, the council, and my very close friend Isabel Leasing, who has been working this through with me to see its success with the committee. Um, One thing I wanted to share with you guys was a quick insight and leave you guys with some tips and tricks as we wrap up the Rotary year, which was leadership essentials, which I want you guys to both internalize and take to your club. Effective communication, decision making styles, and understanding team dynamics. I also want you to use divergent thinking and convergent thinking to help you when making decisions, where it's okay to use your imagination and brainstorm, and it's both okay to use facts to, help you think and, get ideas to, for your club's projects and to, develop yourself. And I wanted to also leave you all with a positivity bias, which was changing where we look at negatives into positives. We grew up in caveman times where we always had to look for, the animal that's right around the corner because we're hunting. And, through the advancement of technology and through the advancement of our world, we learn that there's so much more than just hunting. So I wanted to take the what if and say, this is a what if I could go out there and achieve this. I want you to turn your negative into learning moments, into positive. And that's what we call the positivity bias, which is taking what was once negative and turning it into um, a positive. Like today, uh, we were chatting and I heard one of my friends, she said, "Oh, I can't make it to DATT, which is a prestigious diabetes internship here in Trinidad and Tobago." And I said, "You know what, let's look at it as a redirection to something better." And that is what I want you guys to take away from this. Also, we're looking for progress over perfection, which is a growth mindset. We're not stuck. We're like, We're looking for progress over time. Life is a journey, and we want to look at the yet, which is I have not achieved this yet, but I am going to through visualizations, affirmations, and accountability. And lastly, I want to leave you guys with a success formula for collaboration for your clubs. Because in the new Rotary year, we want to see more. We want to see more projects. We want to see more activeness on your social media. And I want you guys to take this through your clubs and use it. Where delegation to the team equals trust. When you trust your members in your team, you're able to delegate precisely. Time management equals focus. With people managing your time, with the Interact Club managing their time, they can focus on specific areas that they want to target. For example, polio, global awareness, mental health, and step three, where teamwork equals shared wins. Because we're all here to, be selfless and to serve our community and our world and our district 7030. And, we work as a team and we celebrate not as one, but as all. And lastly, I want to share a picture with Isabel, our media coordinator, and myself, along with the amazing members of the District Interact Committee at the Rotary Conference, the District Conference 7030, held in April in Trinidad and Tobago this year, where we had the honor of meeting DG Debbie. So thank you guys so much, and all our members who attended Let's Do It session earlier this year. Thank you so much, and I do want to say a huge thank you to DIC, Rotarian Yvonne, Rotarian Wahida, Rotarian Nisha, all of the Rotarians on this call who make up the committee that were there supporting me, and of course our council. And I will always say my close friend who has been supporting us throughout, Isabel. Isabel also did the video earlier, so congratulations, Isabel. Thank you so much, and thank you everyone. Uh, yes.
Josiah, Josiah, you're muted. We horen je niet. Stil, Josiah. We can't hear you. So,
He's probably not hearing us either.
no, he's not hearing us either.
Okay. All right.
He wants to thank you, Sanjeev, for all. In
Yeah.
Josiah, lukt het nu? In
No.
Suriname, all the three clubs are together, though they are sitting there with 70 interactors together.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, no problem. Chelsea? Oh,
Hi. So it's my pleasure to introduce the keynote speaker, Aniela Caracedo. Aniela Annie is a 22-year-old Venezuelan student based in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, is a junior at Nova Southeastern University, majoring in entrepreneurship and international business. She is a dual member of the Rotary Club at NSU and the Rotary Club of Bay Lewis, Mississippi, and serves as District Rotary Chair for Districts 6930 and 6840. Annie is also Director of Mentorship and Outreach for the Ascension Rotary Network, Secretary of the Rotary Fellowship for Leadership and Development, and an alumna of Interact, Rotary Youth Exchange at RILA. She co-founded the Rotary Youth Network and serves on the Interact Committee for Zone 25A. Professionally, Annie is Director of Marketing for Aurora Digital Services and the Wash Plus Coordinator for A Spring of Hope.
Thank you. Is it okay if I go ahead and start?
Yes, please do.
Yes, please.
Lovely. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. I'm going to do my best to speak very slowly and thoroughly because I know that we have several languages going on today. Before I start my talk, I would love to see the interact faces. So if you are an interactor and you can go ahead and open your camera, I know just for a second, okay? Just for a second. I know that internet connection is hard. I'm from Venezuela. Just for 1 second, let's open our cameras. And if you're an interactor, maybe do this with your hands if you can. All right, let's see. If you are an interactor, go on and shake your hands a little bit. Okay, I'm seeing Joshua. Okay, there you go. Kiara, Michaela, Johnny. Oh, we have an interact club of my neighbor in Suriname. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for showing me those happy interact hands. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. You can stop. Thank you. Appreciate you. You can have your camera on. You can have your camera off. Whatever works best for you. Know that if you do have your camera on, I'm seeing you. I can see you because I'm still at the office and I have two screens, one screen with my presentation and another one with your beautiful faces. So know that if you do have your camera on, I appreciate it because I'm seeing you. Thank you for all the interactors that are here. I was an interactor myself when I was 17 years old and has been a key experience for my Rotary journey. Thank you so much to all the Rotarians that are here to support the students. Know that we are here because of you. We are here because you invited us to be here. You gave us the opportunity to lead, and we're truly grateful for Rotarians like you. You are a fresh air in our organization. So thank you so much, Mr. Daniel, and thank you so much, DG Debbie, for being here and supporting the interactor. So if it's okay with you guys, I am gonna go ahead and share my screen. Hopefully I can do this right. Okay, share, no, %. Okay, let's see. You guys let me know if you can see it, okay? Yeah. The big one, big screen?
Thank you.
Yes, it's good. Yeah, it's good.
Lovely. So today we're talking about leadership, and I love that introduction that we had on the logical mind, that left side or right side of, I'm not really sure, that difference of how we think, that creative side or that more logical side. And what is beautiful is that in Rotary, we have the opportunity to use our potential and our strengths to be the change in the world and to make the world a better place. So the question that we're going to answer today is how we get to be great leaders in Rotary, including Interact and Rotaract and everything in between, starting in Interact. Okay? So to start, I think I have the opportunity to introduce myself, but because we're so many people, we don't really have the opportunity to talk. But I would love for all of you to write in the chat, very short, very quickly, what's your favorite Interact memory? So just go ahead and write in the chat your favorite Interact memory. You can say the time we went to a home shelter or every meeting that I have. I can tell you that my favorite Interact memory was Oh, so many. But I share with my Interact Club in Mississippi, where I was an exchange student. I share with them what was going on in Venezuela. And because of that, they started a donation drive and they helped Venezuela. So that was my favorite Interact memory. Would love to hear from you guys. The one thing that I am not able to see, unfortunately, oh, never mind, is the chat. I can see it. Yay, awesome. Oh, Ryla, yes. Yes, Ryla. Ryla's a great Interact memory, of course. Yes, singing. I don't know many interactors that can actually sing, but we try. Okay, we try. We do our best. Awesome. So now that I can hear or read a little bit of more of you guys, the team did an amazing job introducing me, but a very high level overview. I work now, I changed careers actually, and I work in executive search and leadership assessment, but also work in water sanitation and hygiene in South Africa. It's one of my big passions, and I found it through Rotary. When I had the opportunity to be the chair of the Youth Advisory Council for Rotary International, which I hope after this presentation, we're going to get some future candidates for the same council that you have in the district, but at the Rotary International level. I became a Rotarian very young. I was 20. I became a Rotarian before I was a Rotaract. So it's a very interesting fact, but it just shares that what I'm about to share with you is just a template, right? Everybody's journey looks differently and everybody's journey is beautiful. Okay. I go to school in Florida, although right now I'm in Atlanta for a summer internship. But now let's get to the chase. I am so sorry for our French speakers that are reading. We weren't able to translate the whole slide. Mr. Daniel did a great job trying to get the titles to French. But hopefully this is very easy to understand. So this is your Rotary leadership path. These are the stages that usually very high level overview people go through to discover themselves in Rotary. Okay, so we're gonna go deeply into each one of them, and if what I'm talking, if something resonates with you, you can go ahead and type in the chat, oh, I am in the exploration stage, or I am in the growth stage. Okay, so we start at the very beginning, right? We have the discovery stage. What happens here? This is the first time that you went to an Interact meeting. You were maybe a little uncomfortable because you just knew one person or you didn't know anybody else. But in this meeting, you learn something about Rotary, a little tiny bit. You didn't know much. You learn about a project, you learn about the 4-way test, you learned one little thing about Rotary. And in that meeting, you also met somebody that you liked. Met somebody that's like, oh, I want to be friends with this person. Or, this Rotarian sounds so cool. I want to be like her when I grow up. This is the discovery stage. You're still, I don't know if this is for me. Hopefully we're past this stage by now, okay? Hopefully all of us are past this stage. But a pro tip while you're here is to be curious and be open to introduce yourself to new people. I know this is scary. This is uncomfortable. If you go to a new room and see people that you don't know, I'm just going to take my phone and scroll through TikTok. But instead, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. Now we have the exploration stage. At this point, we've joined one of the projects. Like we went to the toy drive for Christmas for the first time, or we went to, let's see, a Spring Village High School for a toy drive, right? We liked it. We felt good. We saw how we made a difference in these meetings. But this time we are attending our club meetings in a regular basis. We might miss one or two, but every Saturday or whatever it is when your club meets, you are gonna be there. In this stage, ideally, you explore a little bit more about Rotary. You explore a little bit more about the areas of focus and you connect with a cause or with a project. I can share with you personally that my first very much passion for Rotary was about peace building and conflict resolution. And after the years switched to water sanitation and hygiene. But it's just your preference, something that makes your heart go fast, something that drives passion. This is the stage. And this can be either an area of focus or a Rotary related topic. Maybe you are passionate about membership, or you're passionate about public image, or you really want to understand how the Rotary Foundation works. The best tip, okay, so if you guys think that you are in this state, please put it in the chat because I have a pro tip for you. In this stage, it's ideal that you find a mentor or a buddy in the Interact or the Rotary Club or the Rotary Club that supports you. So, okay, we have somebody in the exploration stage. We need to find this explorer, a mentor or a buddy. I think there is somebody with the microphone open, so we can shut it for a second and then we're gonna go ahead and ask some questions. All right, after our exploration stage, we have the growth and empowerment phase, which I love. In this stage, we set and achieve personal goals. For example, I really want to be president of my club. What do I need to do to get there? Or I was assigned to be the secretary of the club, but I don't really know what to do. In this stage, you are part of the board in your club or are a member or leading a committee. This is where you start making real deep friends with the people in your club. When you start hanging out outside of Interact or Rotary settings. When you start considering the people in your club, your family and your friends. This is a great opportunity to attend online trainings like this one or in-person events. I know that because of the nature of your district training might be in a different country, but there are so many resources online in that learning center that I put a little picture here that you can take. And there are 1,000 resources to learn more about that topic that makes you passionate or that role that you have been assigned or volunteered for. We are not here to lie. Sometimes we just get assigned projects and that's okay. So now this is the very final stage, the be the inspiration stage. And I purposely use this because one very good Rotary International past president used this to be the inspiration stage. You're here, and this is not the end of the cycle, but really where it begins. You start being a mentor to new Interact members. You start representing your club in the district. Maybe you are in the district council. Maybe you are one of the wonderful leaders that introduced themselves here earlier. For this stage is the longest, really. I had so many advice, but one tip that keeps me grounded is to reflect on my values and always remember why. Why did I start in Rotary? Sometimes because we have those fancy titles and have a lot of meetings, we leave behind the toy drive on Christmas, and we don't have time to do the underground work, which it is okay, but just always remember why. Why am I doing this? And if you don't know why, it's a great time to explore it. Let's take a pause right now. Now that we've gone through all the 5 stages, where are we? So let's do an internal check-in. So we have I think, let me go back. So we have the discovery stage, the exploration stage, commitment when you have taken a role, the growth stage, and the inspiration stage. Where are we? Let's see, you guys. Let's put it on the chat. And the Rotarians too, because this is a Rotary path, not just for Interact. This is a general Rotary path for the record. Okay, so we have one explorer here. Let's see. We have somebody in the growth stage. Lovely. Grow. Okay. This is great data for the record, for you guys in the Interact Council to see where your members are and what can we do to get them to the next stage. I appreciate you guys sharing your stages and the journey. Let's go now and do a little in-depth how to move forward or how to deepen your relationship with Rotary. Something that I do want to say, doesn't matter the stage where you are right now, you can do any of the following activities, let's call it, that I am going to be sharing with you. First of all, we do need to understand the structure of Rotary a little bit. This is very complicated. I'm just trying to do my absolute best. But Rotary starts with you, then is your club, your district, your zone, your region, and then Rotary International. So understanding this, I'm going to give you some tips, some advice on what are the opportunities for you in your club, district, zone, and international level. We start at the club. So let's start where we are. Let's set goals and build a vision for ourselves, right? I really wanted to learn, for example, how to keep all the records and all the documents in just one place when I was a secretary. So I set myself goals for that. Or I really wanted to be a Rotary Youth Exchange student. It wasn't easy, but that's kind of a goal that I set. So let's think about, and this is, mind that this is not only set goals for Rotary, because Rotary is part of your life as well. So if your goal is, for example, to be in the honor society of your school, what do you need to do to get there? What are the steps that you need to complete, the milestones that you need to complete to get there? Important is to celebrate milestones. Like if you set goals for your club that you can find in the presidential citation for Interact, there are a lot of examples for goals. So you just look Interact presidential citation, and then you can see all the goals that you can set for your club. And if you do achieve them, you can celebrate when you get it. You can support projects and grow with your club. Important to know is that leadership starts by showing up and caring. You only need to go and be there and care about it to be a leader. A very good resource for this, to make impact in your Interact club is service learning. If you haven't heard about it, I highly recommend for you to go into Rotary International and look up service learning. So at the district level, we have our district. First of all, you need to understand how the district works. Who Miss Debbie is. Why is she here? What does she do? What does that mean? Who makes up the district? How many countries? Where are they? How is the district organized? Once you have that, you can say, I would love to be in the Interact Advisory Council for the district. How do I get there? In mind that if you are 18 or over, you can be in other committees, not just the Interact Advisory Committee. If you're passionate about water sanitation and hygiene, you can join that committee in your district if they have it. This is a great opportunity to build relationships with other people that are not necessarily in your club. And I mean interactors and I mean Rotarians. You can align your passion with meaningful service. Now, most times they are not going to come and say, hey, Annie, we would love for you to be in this committee. No, we're not there yet. You have to go find the committee that you want to be in and figure out who is in that committee that you can reach out to. Be proactive. Very proactive. A great tip in this stage, in the district leadership, find an advocate. Find that Rotarian that you can talk to. Find that person that will advocate for you whenever something happens or whenever you want something. I remember I was about your age and I was trying to get something passed in the budget, the financial committee. But I was 18. They weren't really taking me serious because I was asking for money. But I had my reasons. So I looked for a Rotarian, my friend, and she helped me advocate for what I needed, and we got it done. So find that person. All right, so now we go beyond the zone. Okay, these, and we know, and so I know that this is a little complicated and it's getting a lot of Rotary jargon, and I apologize, but this is important. Understanding how Rotary works is important for you to be able to have an impact in this organization, okay? So we have our little, hopefully you can see my camera now, and we have you, your club, your district, the zone. So we are in the same zone, actually. Don't ask me the numbers because I just moved here and I don't know yet, but it's 30 something and 30 something. And the zone are a group of 50, maybe more, I don't know, 100 districts, not quite sure. No, maybe 50. Different districts, for example, is the Caribbean, and then it's Florida, and in Florida alone, there are 8 districts, and then it's Georgia, and so on, so that east region of the United States and part of the Caribbean, it's our zone. We do not have, Zone 34, thank you so very much. We do not have a zone Interact Advisory Council, but we are in the works. So if this is something that interests you, at the end, I'm gonna leave my contact information because our amazing director, Patrick, there's nobody more open-minded and eager to support the youth than him. But anyhow, so this is the entry food to the zone. Most likely it's gonna be that Interact Advisory or Rotaract Advisory, depending on your age. So this is a great opportunity to meet people outside of your country and to make wonderful connections. Usually the people in the zone are going to be more seasoned Rotarians, are going to be Rotarians that have been doing this for a long time, and a great opportunity to learn from them. And also remembering that every first perspective matters, including yours. So at this zone, at this level, we might have a little bit of more of a political tone and color to things, but doesn't matter because we want to do great things. Next we have the Rotary International Opportunities. Had the privilege to serve the Rotary International Board for 4 years, I believe. I am not longer in the committee, but I still support them and collaborate with them. You can apply for these committees if you are a Rotaractor or a Rotarian. The only committee that you can apply as an interactor or RILA participant or youth exchange student is the Youth Advisory Council. For the Youth Advisory Council that I had, again, the pleasure of founding and establishing, there are 2 roles. You can be, actually there are 3 roles. You can be a participant, so you're current and interact member. That will usually mean that you are under 18 years old. An alumni, that you are a recent participant, former participant of any of the youth programs, and then a Rotarian advisor. If you're a Rotarian and have had experience advising youth. If you're a Rotaractor right now, I highly, highly encourage you to go and look up Rotary International Committees on Google. This is available information. See what they do. There's a communications committee. There's a public image committee. There's so many committees that you can be a part of. You just need to be proactive. And they usually have applications, but they don't share it everywhere. You have to know how to find them. Anyhow, but your journey goes as far as you can dream. You can serve in a youth advisory council next year if you wanted to. But also remembering that there are so many opportunities to get involved in Rotary in any stage. You're in Interact. I know that some of you went to RILA. We have Rotary Youth Exchange. If you're passionate about specific cause, there are groups called action groups. I'm in an action group for water, sanitation, and hygiene called the WASH. And it's awesome to deepen your connection and to deepen your passion for Rotary. There are also fellowships. There are interests. There are fellowships for surfing or Latin culture or French, or I'm in the leadership fellowship. This is a passion of mine, but I highly encourage you guys to go and Google these fellowships and groups and sign up to be a member of them. Finally, I want to invite you and remind you that Rotary is a journey that, although it might have started in Interact or RILA, there are so many things that you can do, and the end goal is to stay engaged with the organization, even when we are 50 or 60 or 70. I highly encourage all of you to find your passion within Rotary. And that doesn't mean that you need to be a Rotarian or an interactor or whatever every second of your life until you die. That just means that keeping in touch and keeping engaged with the organization will make a difference in your life. I'm telling you this because I am...
My boss. Oh, she's not here.
I'm sorry. I'm telling you these because I'm a product of that. I was born and raised in Venezuela, and because of Rotary right now, I am in my dream school, in my dream internship in Atlanta, supported by Rotarians every step of the way. My parents are still in Venezuela, my family is still in Venezuela, and my family and my platform here are Rotarians that have helped me realize my full potential. Please, let's stay in touch. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok as well. If you're more interested in the Youth Advisory Council or have any questions regarding the council, or even if you're at the point of navigating politics in Rotary, happy to chat about that as well. Anyhow, thank you so much. I don't know how much time I have left. Happy to go over questions or come. Oh, no, one more thing. One more thing. Oh, okay. So let me stop sharing my screen right now, and I should have put in the chat. Let me double check this link. I'm gonna put in the chat, and you feel free to do this whenever. A link called Future Me. So you can write a letter to yourself in 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, whatever it is. If you can go in and write, how do you see yourself in Rotary in those any whatever 5 months, 1 year, 3 years? This is for you and for you only. I am not receiving it. Nobody is receiving it. You are the only one person getting this letter. So thank you so much. I hope that you guys find yourself in amazing Rotary leadership. And I'm here to support anything that you guys are doing. I'm very proud of you. And thank you for the invitation.
Hi, good evening, everyone. My name is Isabel Lee Singh, and I'm a member of the Interact Club of Naprima Girls High School from Trinidad. We would like to thank Annie for her great presentation. Your introduction with getting all interactors involved and seeing was truly commendable. I think I can speak for myself as well as many others that every journey through Interact has truly been an experience at all stages. It's so important to explore, grow, empower, and be the inspiration. It doesn't matter where you are, you can always use your skills to be better, to better yourself, which is such a powerful message, which was said by Annie. As we are young leaders, it is very nice to see what an impact being part of Interact can have on your life. We are indeed in this together. Now, I would like to ask GIC Abraham to say a few words as we close the segment of the evening.
Thank you, Isabel. Wow, what a first segment. I'm sure no one left their seat during this informative, part of this evening's program. Annie, thanks a lot for providing that inspirational message to our interactors to ignite their aspirations of leading beyond their club. And Sanjeev, your well-constructed self-leadership message not only resonated with our youths, but I'm sure everyone in attendance. From the foregoing, I have no doubt that Interact is alive and the future of Rotary looks very bright. I truly hope that you're all better informed of what is happening in our district and exciting things are in store for the upcoming year. So grab a refreshment, take a little stretch as we slide right into the second segment, which everyone is looking forward to, I'm sure, the awards. For the next couple of minutes, we're going to show some slides of projects that have been undertaken by you, interactors, in our district. We're going to reconvene just in a couple of minutes to get right into the awards. So let's take a look at the slides and projects while you grab a stretch, and then we're going to go straight into the awards.
Debe ser ayudarle ya. Ya,
All right. So thanks for Wida for putting that together and for all the clubs that would have submitted pictures of their projects. I know there were lots of them. We just got a snippet of some of them, and some will be shown towards the end. So we're about to get into the second segment of our this evening's event, the awards. But let me give a little backdrop as to what these awards are about. Interact Awards were developed to recognize the efforts of clubs during the year. The criteria established are all aligned to RI and District 70 areas of focus. At the start of each Interact year, we challenge all clubs to plan their activities and have fun while executing them. We also encourage clubs to streamline their operations consistent with their bylaws whilst growing membership. There are 3 awards established for Interact. 1, the District Interact Excellence Award. This was previously called the District Citation. 2, the Zone 34 Interact Award. And 3, the Rotary International Interact Club Excellence Award. The latter, the RI Award, the application is due on the 15th of August this year. This evening, we will highlight the district and zone awards. And there are a few very special awards to be bestowed. I'm extremely proud to announce that this year we had 45 clubs achieving District Excellence Awards and 42 clubs achieving the Zone 34 Award. This deserves a virtual round of applause from everyone. I will now call on our Interact Committee members to make the presentations of the various awards. We'll start with Rotary Wahida.
Thank you, District Interact Chair Abraham. As part of Interact's commitment to global health, 30 clubs across District 7030 contributed approximately $3,000 in total to the Polio Plus Fund. This collective effort not only supported Rotary's mission to eradicate polio worldwide, but also fulfill one of the key requirements for earning citation points. Through their donations, these young leaders demonstrated the power of service and solidarity in making a lasting impact. We will now like to recognize the 30 Interact clubs. Thank you, Interactors, for your generous donations. I will now invite Rotarian Yvonne Mohabir from the Rotary Club of Paramaribo residents and a member of the District RILA, District Girls Empowerment, and District Interact committees to continue the award ceremony.
Thank you, Rotarian Wahida. It is very inspiring to see how all the clubs donated to the Polio Plus. And now it is time for our Zone Awards. As you can see, that the zone is the bit bigger than our district, and they means that Interact helps Rotary achieve its vision statement. The deadline for submission for this award was April 15th. And what the zone has is that these awards celebrate excellence in Rotary public image, membership, and foundation efforts across the zone, even in the Caribbean. They reflect the hard work, creativity, and commitment of clubs and districts in telling Rotary's story and growing our impact. Today, we are proud to recognize those in our district who have risen the standard of excellence. We have 44 Interact clubs who received this award. Hold your cameras ready.
phone too, so I could just screenshot it.
Congratulations, clubs. Congratulations. And now I want to ask past President Nisha and our Girls Empowerment Chair to introduce us to the district awards. Nisha?
Thank you, Rotarian Yvonne. Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to introduce our 2024-2025 District 7030 Interact Excellence Award. And its challenge under the theme, Elevate the Magic of Interact. The Excellence Awards, as we heard, serve to inspire Interact clubs to have well-balanced programs which are aligned to Rotary's focus areas, as well as the district's specific goals and objectives. Attainment of these awards, as we will see shortly, demonstrate your club's vibrancy and engagement of members. The District 7030 Interact Excellence Award has 4 categories. The Bronze Award given to clubs who have achieved 100 to 150 points. The Silver Award given to clubs who have achieved above 150 points. The Gold Award given to clubs who have achieved above 200 points. And the District Governor Excellence Award given to clubs who have achieved 300 points and more. It was truly inspiring, as the IC Abraham noted earlier, to get a total of 45 District Interact forms for 2024-2025, which means that you accepted the challenge to plan early, engage your members, and have fun while making a difference in the communities that you serve. This is truly awesome. So now, let us relieve you of some suspense and proceed to our awards. The Bronze Award. In this category, there were 2 clubs. We are indeed very proud of you. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to invite Assistant Governor Janelle Allen to present the Silver and Gold Awards. AG Janelle has been a dedicated member of the Rotary Club of St. Vincent for the past 6 years. She's a past president of the club and currently serves as Assistant Governor for the Rotary Clubs of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Over to AG Janelle.
Thank you, PP Nisha. This evening, we're very pleased to present silver awards to the clubs who have achieved above 150 points based on the activities that they would have successfully undertaken during the 2024-2025 Rotary year. We now present to you our silver awardees. pleased to present Gold Awards to clubs who have achieved above 200 points based on the successful completion of their activities undertaken during this Rotary year. Again, congratulations to all clubs. Your efforts are truly commendable. Let's see the Gold Awardees. Congratulations to all clubs. We're very proud of you and the hard work that you've put in. I now pass you over to Rotarian Yvonne, who would share with us the District Governor Excellence Awards for this year.
Thank you, AG Janelle. I think it is a very exciting moment because we have had a bronze, we have had a silver, you have had a gold awards, and now it's time for our District Governor Excellence Award. This will be awarded to clubs who have achieved 300 points and more based on the activities undertaken. And I think we must be very proud of these Interact clubs that they have 300 points and more. Let's take a look.
Sorry, because I was taking a picture of something. That's okay. I was okay. I'm listening. You're so real for that. Bro, you're so real. That's the best gift. That was so real. I didn't even feel bad that you spent money on me. That was so real. Ooh.
Congrats to all the clubs. You did a great job.
Yes, I fully endorse that. So thank you, committee members, for going through the awards, and to all the recipients, heartfelt congratulations to all the clubs. I can see, I mean, I had the privilege of looking at some of the submissions, and I can see the effort that went in to meeting the criteria, not only towards the end, like cramming for an exam, but throughout the year. We also had, as the District Interact Committee, had the privilege of looking through some of your projects, spanning all, 7 areas of focus. Tremendous work on your behalf. So congratulations. You thoroughly deserve all the recognition that's bestowed on your clubs. To those clubs that were not recognized tonight, I know that you also do good work in your schools and your communities. So hopefully we'll see you on the stage next year. So continuing with our special awards, this year we had some new members joining our Interact family. There were 11 new Interact clubs chartered during this year thus far. I mean, I know the year is almost finished, but it was a tremendous, effort on behalf of Rotary clubs this year to sponsor 11 new Interact clubs. I think that deserves a special a round of virtual applause. Sincere thanks again to all the sponsoring clubs for having the wisdom to invest in our youths. So let's see who the new Interact clubs are, and please welcome them in the chat, so that they can feel the warmth of Interact in our district. right. So we do look forward to embracing these new clubs, and I'm sure next year they themselves would also be reaching to get their hands on these awards so they can be highlighted. The next special award goes to a special group of, I would say, young leaders in our district. When we posted, or when we established the Interact Council last year, and we posted notices for interactors to fill the positions within the council, several interactors across the district raised their hands and say, hey, I want to be part of this. And albeit there was a short time frame in which to execute, projects and get more things done, as DIRs indicated, it was a learning opportunity, both for us as a district, for us as a district interact committee, and also for these young interactors to be part of this, inaugural council. But notwithstanding that, and everything that's going on around them, we came together, the committee and the council members, and we were able to, I would say, to set in motion the council, the District Assembly Interact Council, which is going to be around for a long time. What we have seen this year from the short few months in which the council has been in existence is the potential for interactors to play a much more influential role in the direction in which Interact goes over the next few years. So we thought it would have been really, really important that we recognize the members of this inaugural council. So if we can just share with them the certificates which are going to be presented to each member following tonight's event, so that they can go away knowing that their efforts as council members has not gone unnoticed. So it's my honor to present these certificates to our council members. Right. I'm sure and I hope that your contribution to this year's council serves as an inspiration for interactors to get involved in leading Interact in our district, not only next year, but in the years to come. So on behalf of the District Interact Committee, District Governor Debbie, and the entire district, thank you, council members, for being part of this momentous, occasion in our district through the establishment of the Interact Council. So as I formally bring tonight's event to a close, it would be remiss of me if I did not acknowledge the team that put this program together. But before I do that, I also want to sincerely thank our featured speaker, Annie, whose presentation was truly inspirational. From the moment we connected with her, we knew that she had to be part of this program, and she has delivered. Sanjeev, it's unfortunate that we did not have the time to allow your full version of the presentation that you gave, but I'm sure we're going to have that repeated in the upcoming year. But the snippet was quite exceptional. To the organizing committee, what can I say? Including District Interact committee members and council members, this was a shining example of teamwork. Yvonne, Wahida, Janelle, Nisha, Vanji, Annie, and council members Isabel, Sanjeev, Shania, Josiah, Azalia, and others, a big thank you for making this event a success. And last but not least, you, the attendees, for taking the time on a Friday afternoon to come out in your numbers. And I'm truly, inspired to see what has happened in Suriname, where, they got together as one big group, and I'm sure, they enjoyed it quite a bit. I hope everyone had a memorable time. So until we do this again in 2026, everyone, please stay safe and let's unite for good. So thank you, everyone. We're going to leave with you again some slides of your club's projects that would have been completed during this year. So, Wahida, if you can share those. So good night, everyone.